Good morning, and welcome back to Trial Watch with Demetra. Good morning, good morning. It's Friday, December the 6th, first Friday in December, and it's a good day here in Houston. So, last night we finished off a trial, the state of Tennessee versus Sean Finnegan, where the state of Tennessee found Sean Finnegan guilty and sentenced him to death by a lethal injection. After we did that, one moment. All right, sorry about that. So, anywho, thank you for joining me here. Please hit the like. If you're catching on this on replay, let me know in the comments that you came through. So, after we finished the Sean Finnegan trial last night, we did a live reaction to the sentencing phase for Melody Ferris and what they dubbed the burn pile trial, where Melody Ferris was found guilty of unaliving her husband. We're gonna watch that trial, that full trial, in the upcoming month or so. So during the sentencing, we mainly watched the part where Melody Ferris gave her own statement, which was quite shocking. Turns out she pointed the finger at her son and named him as the actual killer. Okay. So I wanted to look at the full sentencing hearing because we only watched her part. And I do believe the son, Scott, who she blamed for unaliving the father, her husband, is going to speak. And I actually know which one now is Scott because she had two sons in the courtroom, and both the sons look just alike. And I hadn't followed this trial, so I was kind of confused of which one is she blaming. But I know now. So we're gonna do a live reaction. Watch this full sentencing on this Friday under the fair use. And I hope you guys have a great weekend. Come to find out, this is Scott. This one is Scott. He got a brother look just like him with a black leather jacket on. You're going to see him shortly. And the camera kept going to the other brother more than this one. But this is actually the one she accused and blames for unaliving the husband. Good morning, Renee. Good morning, Winter. So I'm playing the full sentencing because I think he's going to speak. And we didn't see that last night. And you guys, while they pulling it up, I just finished watching on Court TV. I just finished watching a body expert, right? They had a body expert over there talking about when Melody did her statement. Was she believable? What was her body language saying? And you know, I'm an expert body language analyst as well, right? And so I told y'all last night that I felt from her body language and stuff. I told y'all I thought she was telling the truth. Come to find out, one of my counterparts in expert body language analysis. Okay, Renee, one of the experts, another fellow expert on Court TV, said today that from everything he saw, oh no, this just a sentencing, Winter. This just a sentence. Oh, you still sick? You got that it? You got that C19? C24? I hope you feel better, girl. So, well, so the body expert said when he watched it that every indication from her body language posture, you got a cold, Well, girl, you know I ain't one of the people to tell you all what to take. You saw I had a cold for 15 years around here. But I know drink a lot of fluids and get a lot of rest. Hey, Candy Cane. So the body expert said that every indication says that she was telling the truth and that she believed what she say. And then another expert was like, well, she blew the opportunity because it's not going to help her for her appeals and that she should have taken the stand. That's what the expert said today. I thought I saw something today. I just saw on there where he was talking. Let me see. The son. Hmm. That's why I'm showing this because I thought the son was gonna get a chance to answer that he didn't do that. Hold on. I saw where. Hold on. I just saw on Court TV. Hold on. I just saw on Court TV on that show where I told y'all with the body expert. I saw where the defense, where the state was asking Scott, did you kill? Did you have anything to do with his murder? And he said, I absolutely did not. Let me see. So where is that? I thought that was on his sentencing. Hold on. See, I just watched this video right here. Hmm. 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 Okay, let me see. Sorry, y'all. This is I thought. I didn't mean to do that. I could have sworn maybe that was after. Maybe that was from the
The
trial.
Ferris wheel, the family drama came to a head
Hold on.
in the
Where's playing it?
sentencing in the burn pile murder trial when convicted killer Melody Ferris
Where's playing it?
blamed her son Scott.
So I've been having a lot going on this week with this. Next week gonna be better, y'all. Next week gonna be better. I don't know what was going on with me this week. Hold on, let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna just play it and see. Maybe they was using a clip from when he testified, maybe, and they was just doing that show. Damn, I think that might have been what it was. Let me see what y'all talking about. Get ready, girl. Nah, don't pay me no attention because I'm all messing up. So I'm gonna cut this one off. Cause it's not what they. I think they mixed it together. You know how they play a clip from when he testified. Because let me see. Let me see. Let me put it on mute. Okay, so last night we thought this was Scott. This not Scott. This might be Chris the crackhead.
Yes, Judge. I will be submitting.
Hold on. I think that's Chris the crackhead, y'all, because hold on. They go to victim. Damn, the victim.
Yes, Your Honor. We are here on the state of Georgia versus Melody Walker Ferris.
I don't know what happened to her top teeth.
This defendant was convicted on November 4th, 2024 of 5
Is
counts,
Barbara in here?
count 1 malice murder, count 2 felony murder, count 3 aggravated assault, count 4 concealing the death of another, and count 5 making false statements. We're here for sentencing on those 5 counts, which a jury convicted her and found her guilty for. In regards to the sentencing, Judge, both the defense and I agree that under 1617, the court is going to sentence on count 1. Count 2 will be vacated as a matter of law. Count 3 will merge into count 1. And then the court will sentence on 4.
Y'all don't have to talk. I know y'all, it's a daytime, y'all working and everything. But I'm wondering right now, Demetra, get off her ceramic sound systems in the mouth. Man, something going on with them teeth up in there. I don't know what's going on because she didn't look like that. But do she look like, now that we know what she gonna say, right? Now that we know what's finna happen and how she finna set it off up in here, I'm looking at her now like I'm looking at her to see if she's showing any signs that she knows she about to set it off in this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm looking at now. Like, is she giving any indication?
And the range for 4 is 1 to 10.
Yeah, she looked like she'd see. Yeah.
And the range for count 5 is 1 to 5.
She looked like she knows. She just waiting on her turn.
Mr. Weaver, Mr. Ray, y'all in agreement with that?
Yes, Judge.
All right. All right. You have evidence you want to present?
The judge looked like he ride motorcycles.
One exhibit to present, and then 2 exhibits to present, and then the family has a few impact statements.
She just doing a little rearrangement on the furniture, you know,
Just one.
for this final phase,
They
right?
would like me to read into the record, which I have already shown you.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
State's Exhibit 1 is a video of Gary Ferris with his granddaughter, Olivia.
She got a few little people on her side over there. Girl, Tiki, I came back for more. I found out which one was the son. And then I watched this body language expert, and he said it seemed like she was telling the truth. That's the victim right there, the grandfather, the husband. Why you look Chinese? Oh.
Who was the child?
Olivia, his granddaughter, Emily Payne's daughter.
All right. Okay.
And that was from May of 2018. And then, Judge, this is just a photo, State's Exhibit 2, that we like to put into evidence as well.
All right.
She got 30 years to life. Then in 30 years, she'll be 96 or 94 or something like that.
And at this time, I'm going to read into the record.
I want to see the back of his hair. He like he got a ponytail.
Your Honor, since our father was taken from us, our lives have been filled with an unbearable void. Every day feels like a constant reminder of what we have lost. Gary was a father, grandfather, brother, uncle, friend, and colleague to many. We miss his laughter, his warmth, and his presence in our lives. It's a pain that will never go away. Gary was not just our beloved father, but our confidant and our rock. Now we are left to navigate life without his guidance and support. Every milestone, every happy moment is tainted by the thought that he will not be here to share it with us. There will be no more birthday parties, backyard gatherings, holiday celebrations, or other family activities to share together. Those opportunities to say I love you are forever.
Exactly, she got life.
Our family is forever broken from this tragedy. This loss is only made worse by the betrayal of trust we feel for our mother. To know that the person who caused the suffering to our family was someone we relied on the most is a wound that may never heal. Our children are now growing up without their big daddy and grandma. The impact on their young lives is devastating. They ask questions we cannot answer, and we often find ourselves lost for words when they ask why they don't have a grandmother or grandfather. We ask this court to consider the gravity of this crime, the devastating impact it has had on our family, and to ensure that justice is served. No sentence can ever bring our father back, but a just punishment can offer a semblance of closure and prevent another family from experiencing this unimaginable pain.
The way these two brothers keep looking at each other, I think they did it together. Allegedly. Shit. Why they just didn't sit together? She say, I got something for y'all ass. He doing a lot.
All of the statements and evidence the state has, I just have.
That's got to be Chris.
What do we need?
Yeah, this before.
We need to do something with the other indictment.
Yes, Judge, I will be submitting an all process that day.
All right.
I've informed her that.
I was
Okay.
showing it, Tiki, because I thought I saw where the
Yeah.
son Scott gonna answer questions. But I might have been mistaken.
Judge, we have two witnesses, or actually, we have one that he's prepared a statement. We were just gonna call him and let him read the statement.
All right.
It better not be Scott.
Fifth, we'll call Mr. Dave Thomas.
Oh, good.
Where do you want him, Judge?
He can just come up to the lectern's fine.
She was still having an affair on her husband in her 60s. Okay. Going to the hotel every week.
All right, go ahead.
What's up, Daquan?
No, swear.
I do think on appeal, if she can get more incredible info to be produced and found, she would stand a chance. Sentences are turned every day. They show her.
And you judge this for record purposes. Can you say your name?
David Thomas.
Okay, and have you prepared a statement to read to the court for purposes of sentencing?
I have.
All right, go ahead.
Who are you?
Your Honor, may I address the court and say a few things to you?
Grandma have to have a life.
All right.
First, I'd like to address the Ferris family. I want each and every one of you to know how sorry I am for the loss of your dad,
This is not a funeral.
your brother, and Melanie, for your husband, Gary. I understand what it's like to lose both parents. I buried both of mine in the pouring down rain in 29-degree weather
Oh, Lord.
on Christmas Eve not too long ago.
Now, what this got to do?
So I understand all the questions about death and why.
Of course you can, Daquan.
Yours is even more complicated
Hey.
as to who and why. You are all in my prayers and in my thoughts as these years have gone by. No amount of money can ever replace a parent,
Thank
a
you. I'm honored.
spouse, or a brother, and no amount of money is ever worth anybody's life.
Don't make me blush.
Second, Melody, I am your friend. And I will stand up for you today because
Oh,
8 months, 6 years ago that I came to know you, I witnessed what a true friend could be to another friend of ours who was fighting for his life, as he still is today. I saw what your heart was made of in spite of your own circumstances.
wait a minute. Winter, are you stating this as a matter of fact? Meaning, did you see or hear or read or see a video whereas the Innocent Project has spoken on this case? Or are you saying that'd be even better if the Innocence Project look into her case? It sounds like he's speaking for the grandma. Let me know, Winter. Y'all know, at one point in time, I wanted to write some people that was on death row, right? Thank you, Daquan. I wanted to write some death row inmates, right? And try to get like an interview or something. But that's when I was dating, you know who, back in the Gap, right? He wouldn't let me, he can't, he didn't think I should be writing death row inmates. But I might go ahead and think about that for 2025, okay?
And problems.
I think that'd be
And
interesting.
wanting to help, not to hurt, but to help. I saw the kindness you showed myself along with other people around you. I know your story always remained the same and it never changed. And in my heart of hearts, I believe in your innocence.
Ooh-wee.
Or I would not be here today along with our friend in spirit, Alan, who is fighting this horrible disease called cancer as we speak. Third,
That's nice.
Your Honor, This is my friend Melody. Melody Walker Ferris, whom I come before you today on her behalf as a friend to ask you for mercy.
Let us see the picture, sir. Thank you.
I ask you for grace. I ask you for leniency upon your decision of her sentencing. Gary's death was a horrible tragedy, and there is no excuse for murder on any level. But to convict someone and sentence them for life is even more of a tragedy in itself, especially if it is the wrong person, and especially if all of the evidence was not able to be presented to the jury as a complete investigation should have been brought forth. There were a lot of holes in this case and a lot of unanswered questions. I don't know who's responsible for Gary's death. I know the jury did the best they could with the information that they had to work with, Your Honor. But there were doubts, and there still are for many of us in this case today. I don't know who will have to live with that burden for the rest of their lives.
Oh, he think it's the son too,
I
y'all.
cannot believe she is the one responsible for her husband's death. And if
Judge,
I,
I'm going to object. He cannot impeach the verdict. That's improper statement. He can talk about it affects him and the family, but he cannot impeach the verdict.
I'm gonna let him go ahead.
This judge is so
if I
messy.
gave you a roadmap and tore it in half and expected you to reach a decision in this case without all of the information, that would not be fair to anyone, including Gary, if the wrong person was convicted. Thank you for your time.
All right. Thank you. Anyone got any questions?
No.
All right.
Yeah, we just
All right.
have one more. If the court will recall, there was a gentleman that sat behind Ms. Ferris during the entirety of the trial. That is Mr. Alan Wilson. Who's suffering from cancer, as you know, was referring to. He's unable to be here due to the sickness.
Okay.
So he's very safe and fine.
All right. Go.
I've seen it.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Go ahead.
Judge, it'll take me a second because I got to zoom in. Mr. Alan Wilson writes, I've been Melody Walker Ferris's friend for the past 30 years. I helped to build her and Gary's house at Hampton Hall, and that's where our friendship began. I have watched her children grow up over the years and become adults. Melody has always been an incredible friend to me. Melody always went the extra mile to make sure that I was okay in my life, even at times when things were not good in hers. I appreciate her more than you know, especially 6 years ago when I was diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. It took everything she had to
Oh, look, he don't like him.
throw a surprise Christmas gathering.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. So this son right here, who I'm assuming is Chris, allegedly, I think this is Chris the crackhead son, right? So you can tell by his body language that, wait a minute, that would be no to the death row letters, Demetra. Oh, man. I'm going to stop telling people what I'm going to do first. That way I can stop getting no's. But anywho, by my, I'm an expert in body language, right? So his body language right now is one of defiance, one of disturbing. He disturbed. Right now, he is not liking these people speaking on the behalf of his mother and trying to spin a positive light. Right now, he is perturbed. Just to let y'all know real quick.
Gathering for what she did, even when her world was falling apart. We have done things over the years like dinner, social events, just plain hanging out, as Melody would give you the shirt off her back. She always loved her children, no matter what. She loved Gary from the beginning and stuck with him over the years, stating and trying to raise their 4 children as a mother should. She was there for Gary when he was sick. She was there for her children when they needed her. And she was there for all of us.
Judge, I believe we just will have some argument as to sentence, but to address the court whenever it's appropriate.
I'll generally let her go last, so long as she doesn't talk about the facts of the case. So y'all can go ahead and present.
I'm gonna reserve that, yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Judge, just has the argument, we've already addressed the murder.
Hey, Pretty Eyes Shannon. Good afternoon, friend.
Aggravated assault should merge into the malice murder count based on the way that the indictment reads. So the court will only be sentencing on count one.
Hey, Miss Steph 219.
As well as count 5.
Y'all, I'm replaying the whole sentencing that we looked at just her part last night. I figured out, I know now which one is Scott. And I thought, I'm really playing this because I thought that at the end of it, Scott got to speak, but I'm not certain now. But whatever, it's still good enough to watch it again because, baby, this was so gangster. Let's go.
The court knows you can sentence her to a minimum of life as to count 1.
Shannon, they found her guilty of unaliving her husband yesterday.
The court can also run consecutive to either one of those sentences, maximum of 15 years. We will be asking the court to as to count 1 sentence Ms. Ferris to life with the possibility of parole. As to count 4, 10 years concurrent, and as to count 5, 5 years concurrent, both to count 1. Looking at
The Department of Corrections, inmate population, which apparently is readily available online.
This Chris the crackhead,
you
I
can
think.
see that once a person
Allegedly.
is over the age of 65, their presence in the prison system dwindles dramatically. Melody is currently 63 years old. Any sentence really that this court gives, if it gives her life with the possibility of parole, with the current restrictions on parole eligibility being at 30 years for this sentence, is essentially a death sentence for Ms. Ferris. Before even being eligible and not guaranteed parole after 30 years, that would make her 93 years old before she's eligible for parole. And looking at the female population
Hey,
in
Jill.
the Department of Corrections, there are currently, at her age, only 11 females currently in custody in the state of Georgia. If you go 10 years from that, you get to 74. There is 1, and there are no females older than 74 currently housed within the Department of Corrections. Based on that, Judge, and the
Wow,
fact
the
that
women
they
die up in
heard
prison.
them, there's a reason for this to be a trial and to be such a long trial. I think that there was some doubt, especially with the jury stating that at one point they weren't hung and then coming back with a verdict. And we respect the jury's verdict, although we do not agree with it. So for those reasons, her age, her lack of criminal history, which the court has heard hundreds of times here in all the bond hearings and that we had over the years, of which she had no history, that the appropriate sentence in this case would be the court sentence her to life on count 1, with counts 4 and 5, 5 and 10 to run concurrent. At least that will give her some possibility of being parole eligible at some point in the future.
All right.
Judge, a jury has already convicted Melody Ferris of all of the crimes in this indictment. They did not.
Okay.
Doubt in this case.
They was
They did
hung.
not see the holes. They saw the picture as clearly as Mr. Fogus, Sergeant Hayes, and I did, and the family. I want to start by talking about the aggravation in this case. I think it's pretty clear the jury convicted her of concealment. And within that concealment, the facts were that she burned his body to 33 pounds of a 300-pound man. And the facts in this case also made it clear that she wanted him found. She watched Amanda and Scott both walk by the burn pile. Amanda even tossed something in there, waiting for someone to find his remains because she is not stupid. She knew a body needed to be found. So she points it out to Scott strategically, her child. She made her children find this body. Their father burned up in a burn pile. The granddaughters were on the property looking for him. The fact that she used the children and Lake Lanier as an attempted alibi, it's deplorable. When you think about her statements to Rusty Barton, when she states that body should not have been burned up, she wanted her children to find their father. I say all this to say that the way Gary Ferris was rolled out after being shot by his wife of 38 years to a burn pile on his own property, disposed of like trash, when he had just been blessed with a third granddaughter 6 months before, and now he will never meet the future grandchildren. He was robbed of a life as a grandfather, a father to his adult children to help them navigate the difficulties of life. That was supposed to be his best stage of life. Being a grandparent. And Judge, I just want to point out under 171030, which does not apply to this case, but a defendant has a depravity of mind who mutilates or seriously disfigures a victim's body after death.
In the street,
May have
Tiki.
been found to have a depraved mind.
Acting a plumb fool.
That's clear.
My.
Melody Ferris has a depraved mind. That's aggravation. And then throughout the investigation and the trial, continues to blame her children for this death, for this murder of their father and the grandfather of their grandchildren. She tainted and tarnished her children's relationships, not only with each other, but tried to drag their relationships with their father through the mud when they had nothing but love and respect for him. She successfully divided her family, isolating Amanda, and it's all for her own selfish motive. All of this. The motive evidence in this case was overwhelming. Blaming her own sons for a murder she committed is unthinkable as a mom and just as human. This sentence should not reflect the defendant where she is in life because she chose to commit this crime at that time. She chose to commit this crime 6 months after Olivia was born. But it should reflect the life that was lost and the way it was lost, the manner in which it was lost. At her hands, with her depraved heart and mind. Gary was a brilliant lawyer, a forgiving man, and a beloved father and grandfather. The sentence should reflect what this family and what the world has lost.
I don't know, because it couldn't be
And
money.
that deserves a sentence of imprisonment of life.
And it couldn't be
without
because she wanted to be with somebody else. She had been having affairs successfully.
Thank you, Judge.
Well, sit down somewhere. We believe Melody.
Ms. Ferris, you have a statement?
Boo.
I did. I've written this so that I could get through the words.
Okay.
If anybody on Trial Watch with Demetra channel, welcome. Hit the like, please.
6 years, 5 months ago today,
Uh-oh.
began the worst nightmare that I could have ever imagined. Not only my world, but my family's world was absolutely
Chanel, check this
destroyed
out.
at the hands of one person. I've had 6+ years of being told not to talk. Don't say that. Take legal advice. I could walk out of this courtroom today and drop over dead. I want to make sure that my children, my grandchildren, and Gary's family, and to be honest, at this point in time,
Yeah, to
the
drag a
entire world
300-pound man out the
feels
house, cross the yard to a burn
I've
pile.
waited for
Absolutely.
years to make this statement to everyone. I want the world to know who did this. I have always heard that the courtroom is the last place you're going to get the truth. And has that ever been proven to be the truth in this case? Not only did I not do this, I know who did. I know Scott killed his father. He took my husband, the father of Chris, Emily, and Amanda. He took Big Daddy.
So what's so weird is when I watched something else, another upload from Court TV today, when they had the body analyst on there, body language analyst, they pointed out Scott as being the other brother with the white shirt. So it's real strange to me. Why is the Court TV cameraman staying focused on this guy so much? The other one is actually Scott, not this one. So strange. Maybe because this one was given more of a show. I don't know.
Daddy, from our grandchildren, Ella, Addison, Olivia, Jax, and James. 3 of them.
That's what I
who
said.
never got to know Gary. Scott, this is unforgivable. Scott, I have spent an entire life of loving and protecting you, but this I refuse to cover for you. My mother, your mom, begged me to take the blame for this. She said after she talked to you, after Gary died, that she knew you had done it. Her exact words were, "You are his mother. You have to take blame for this." And I told her no, that I couldn't. I still have 3 other children, grandchildren, and this is not a stolen credit card.
They literally have not even shown the other brother yet, the one she's talking about.
All of which you have done. I saw you coming from that burn pile the morning of July the 5th in your truck. You told me that you were checking on the fire to make sure that it wasn't going to get the woods on fire. You told me it was okay. I asked you a few weeks later why you were at that burn pile in your truck. And you told me that your dad had told you to clean up the extra wood that was by the barn. I told Hayes that I had seen Scott that morning coming from the burn pile. So, Hayes, where is that recording? I want to know. You told me there was multiple recorders. You did, but you sat here in this courtroom and you told me, you told us.
Wait. Now, Lady T last night say she think Hayes stand for Hazel and that she thought that Hayes was the brunette. But look how this other lady looking. Hold on.
Told me that your dad had told you to clean up the extra wood that was by the barn.
Hold on.
I told Hayes that I had seen Scott that morning coming from the burn pile. So, Hayes, where is that recording? I want to know. You told me there was multiple recorders.
Wait.
Did, but you sat here in this courtroom and you told me, you told this court that you didn't tell anybody that recording, but you did.
Look at her.
Where is that recording in the interview?
And she looked guilty. Oh,
you,
shit.
Scott, immediately started saying that there was a gun missing.
That's Scott.
A gun that nobody knew about. You never mentioned before. I asked you more days than not where your dad was. And this was the first time you ever had that response.
Hey, CEO.
There's a gun missing. You should have you did start immediately spinning your story.
Yeah.
When you
found
out
that
Addison and Cameron were there the night before, you got so angry. Now I know why. When I went to feed the baby goat the morning
Hold on.
that
Your Honor, I'm not objecting to this point. It's all about facts of the case. You
Well,
So thank you for going over there and giving the click of the view,
Ferris,
Jill. Come on over here
really
with
not
us,
supposed
girl.
to go into the evidence of this phase of the case. And what I typically do is if the defendant wants to go into the facts of the case, I'm going to allow the state to cross-examine or ask questions, which I don't really anticipate you want to do.
I would just ask to
But
close, Judge.
your
if that's
your
it.
statements needs to be constrained to the punishment, and if there's things you want to talk about in relation to that and how I should sentence you, I don't have a problem if you want to continue to profess your innocence, but we're not going to go on for a significant period of time. You resuscitate your view of the case and your opinion as to what the evidence is without your prior testimony and without the state being able to cross-examine it. It's not proper. So I'm going to ask you to restrain your remarks to comply with those directions.
Judge, this needs to be known.
Well,
I'll just ask to respond, Judge.
all right, go ahead.
I went to feed the baby goat the morning of July the 5th before I left for the lake. I saw where you had washed out the barn.
I'm back.
I later found that several bottles of house wash were missing after this all happened several weeks ago. Now I know why. The photos of your bathroom spotlessly clean. Now I know why. I know why you demanded me to move the tractor that you so were upset about it being in the place.
Not the tractor.
Now I know why. Scott, you called me on July the 4th and asked me what my plans were for the day. And I told you I was going to the lake with Amanda, and you were so glad that I was going. I thought it odd then. Now I know why. I found copies of my birth certificate, your dad's birth certificate, our marriage license in your truck. Now I know why. Scott, I saw Gary going to
Hey,
the
kind of
barn
me.
the night of July the 3rd, right after you got home. And then Scott is going, and I thought then Scott's going to be in trouble for staying at the lake and playing golf all the time. Never in a million years did I ever think that this nightmare was starting then. I told you, Detective Hayes, that I saw Scott going over there to the barn. Where is that in the recording? A bag. I know exactly where and when I was standing. Scott, you put antifreeze under my kitchen sink to set me up for this. That only you would have known where it was because it was for the Mercedes. When Amanda and I were putting that house back together, you sat in there and watched us like a hawk. Now I know why. You became so angry when the fire investigator came in July, weeks after this nightmare started. Now I know why you were so angry. Scott, you failed your polygraph test. You recorded meetings at the attorney's office and turned them over to the DA's office. We hired Manny to help us. Emily is the one who used her daddy's credit card to pay for that attorney. Scott, you got so angry that your sister Amanda was getting my personal clothes.
I
and
had
my
time
personal
today,
things,
Jill.
to the point that Cherokee County had to be called.
Am I going to be on here again till
That
Sunday
is not the actions of the same person.
for the pit crew pull up?
Scott's anger issues have all been a huge issue. When he was in kindergarten and elementary
Not
school,
kindergarten.
Chris went,
At this point, she's dragging Scott.
Ah, she went back to kindergarten. No, his ass was a bad apple.
Ms. Ferris, I'm
Freaking
gonna cut
funny.
you off if you keep just wanting to resuscitate facts.
The judge
that
know
aren't
he
before
lying.
the
He's
court.
so nosy and messy.
All right, Ms. Frankish, I'll give you a chance to respond to the extent that you want to and give you closing statement.
I am the mother that was always there for my children, even though they had done things that were wrong. Chris, who took care of your girls and loved them if they were my own, who came and got them off the street when you were acting an absolute fool because they were scared to death, who drove down to Buckhead and got your children.
Crackhead Chris.
Now, I will tell you, okay, so just to kind of give you some direction. Things that are appropriate, you helping take
Wait a
care of
minute.
your family, raise your family, those kind
Okay, so we saw this 3 times last night. I thought from Court TV that they let somebody talk. I thought they asked the son after that she spoke something. Sorry, y'all.
Have the opportunity to give service. Your Honor was, I believe, present for that. For Scott's sake, they ruled him out in the very.
That's
beginning
not
of
Scott.
deliberations. Statement. I ask that you take note of its inconsistencies with the evidence, respect the jury's verdict, which I know you will do. The verdict has spoken.
What she got in her pants? Look like she got a big diaper on.
In addition to what we previously asked, Judge, as a condition that she never profit from this story, from this crime, I just ask that you include that into her sentence.
Which question? This one?
All right.
Which question? The question about what happened? Yes, she got found guilty of this crime yesterday, and they sentencing her. And she absolutely blaming the son. I'm sorry, I thought you heard me. I'm sorry. Yes, this is her sentencing when they say, well, did she get life or parole or what? And she absolutely blaming the son. Reese, you can pull all this stuff out and put it on the bed
Malice murder
if you need to look for something.
being the primary charge. Count 2 would be vacated as a matter of law based upon the conviction in count 1. Count 3 aggravated assault would merge into the malice murder. I don't, without going into a lot of detail or my
I wonder what
thoughts
the
on
judge think.
Jury's made a determination that
It sounds like he don't
responsible
agree.
for her husband's death. She was found guilty of all charges.
It sounds like he don't agree.
Latitude in sentencing. The legislature has spoken, and the penalty for murder is life. The only determination I have is whether it would be with parole or without parole. I don't believe this is the case that justifies a life without parole sentence, so I'm going to sentence to life with parole, or life with the possibility of parole. I don't have any control over parole. That's up to the parole board under the current guidelines.
I don't think so
Sentence
either. He
structured
sounds
with them.
pained.
A life sentence is a minimum 30 years before you would be considered for parole at this point. I recognize that that is likely a life sentence for you, but you'll have the hope and possibility of parole. As to count 4, which has a maximum of 10 years, I'm not, as I said, I wasn't going to sentence life without parole. However, I do feel like there's some additional consideration that needs to be taken as to count 4, the concealing the death of another.
I don't know, Connie. We didn't watch the trial, but we're going to watch the trial. The Little Lane jury box voted to watch the trial.
You were found guilty of burning discarding and burning body of Gary Wayne Ferris, hindering discovery of whether the person was unlawfully killed. That definitely hindered the investigation and shows additional level of criminal intent. I'm going to sentence to 5 years consecutive on the life sentence as to count 4, concealing the death of another. The false statements, that being the lying to law enforcement about the relationship with Mr. Barton.
That's how affair she had
I believe
with Barton.
If law enforcement didn't know about it at the time, they knew about it shortly thereafter. It was well known. Didn't take a lot of effort to make that determination. I don't
know,
that's
Cotton.
anything additional that needs additional punishment. So I'll run the 5 years concurrent as to count 5. So that will be a life plus 5 with the possibility of parole. And that'll be the sentence.
That sounds like he playing spades.
Count 5 would be
I see life
with count 4
and a possible 4.
The other counts, she'd be eligible for the credit for the time that she's served in the Cherokee County Jail, subject to the jailer's affidavit from the sheriff's office. To the extent that that gives her credit for her sentence, she would receive that.
Dang, Court TV bamboozled me. I thought Scott was going to speak, but obviously not.
Control of Department of Corrections. To the family that want the vision, I'm not going to.
Let's watch him leave out the court.
Let's see.
Look at Scott's sloppy ass. Oh, he big. Oh, my God, he's big. Look how big he is over that other man. Damn, look how big he is over all them people. He did it for certain. Allegedly.
Okay.
Damn, they some big old boys.
I got another sentencing, but it's not for another 35 minutes. So if y'all want to break stuff down, you're all welcome to.
Damn. They some big old boys. Y'all see how big they are? Who y'all can't see? Big enough to carry a 300-pound dead body to a burn pile. Exactly. Kind of me say Scott was drunk when he did it, right? And how in the heck they say we just heard him say 300, she rolled a 300-pound body out the house to the wood pile. Yeah, right. You know, I didn't watch the trial, but I'm finna show y'all something. I know y'all at work. I'm just passing the time and spending some time over here on my channel, just chilling with y'all before I get to moving around on my errands and stuff like that. Unfortunately, one of my fish, Peaches and Herb, y'all know Peaches and Herb, my severums, that was the breeders. Herb, unfortunately, passed away last night. He lived a good life. He made a lot of children. I got a lot of his children right now in my other tank. So his legacy and his bloodline will live on. A moment of silence for Herb, my green severum. Thank you. Thank you. Thank y'all for y'all condolences. Thank you very much. One moment. I'm going to watch I got a couple of watch laters that I wanted to watch. And I'm going to watch it with y'all. Hold on. Thank y'all for y'all condolences. In lieu of flowers, Just donate to your local pound, okay? Yeah, I was sad about that. He was so heavy too when I took him out.
To other patrons. When
Hold on,
officers
hold on.
arrived,
Girl, they
she
kicked this
refused
woman
to
out of
budge
church.
from her seat, having already left her dignity at the door.
Hold on. They didn't call this woman,
An
kick this
avid
woman out of
churchgoer
church.
became the center of attention at the Sunday Mass when the
Live
management
reaction.
decided to trespass her for causing problems to other patrons. When officers arrived, she refused to budge from her seat, having already left her dignity at the door.
Not in church.
Hey, how are you?
This messed up. What can somebody be doing in church that bad?
Issues from her for the last several weeks.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
And last week, she's getting kind of confrontational sometimes. Last couple weeks, she's been in the parking lot.
She keep coming on. She keep ringing and trying to tell us.
Oh, right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
She
What's going on?
She's just confrontational. She's difficult.
Where is she?
She's in there.
Now, Sister Jackson, no she'll tell the tale. Here she come with that yellow dress on.
Tell me.
Adding to the problem. Shit.
He sat down and the 12 apostles with him. And he said unto them, with desire, I have desire to eat this Passover.
Hey, Miss Latonya. Our staff here is asking that you head out, okay?
Do not touch me.
Okay.
Non-compliance, sir.
Okay.
I am not compliant.
Non-compliance. I can politely talk with them, but non-compliance.
Ma'am.
Wow.
They're asking you to be trespassed. Do you want me to force you or do you want to walk out peacefully?
Tell them like a mug.
Sir, I have said non-compliance. What does this entail?
Ma'am, are you going to leave peacefully?
Because everything that has been going on is everything that is going on.
All in the middle of Bible study.
Reported, sir. Do not touch my things.
Let's go.
Oh.
Not the Bible.
I will politely go, sir. Do not drag me out of the church, sir. I will politely go myself.
Wow.
Let me put my things down. You made me drop my Bible.
Not the Bible.
Oh, sir. You said non-compliance. I will report you. Get your hands off of me.
Wow. Wow. They put her on the ground. Wow. Wow. Why he running like she got a gun? Oh my God. Oh wow.
Try not to hurt her. I know she's a small woman.
Get off of me, non-compliance.
I think she using the wrong word. Not the sirens. This might be a little bit. I think it's a little extra.
Don't you slay me.
Oh my God.
So I will trust God in Jesus' mighty name.
Amen.
Amen. Move off of me.
Ma'am.
Look at the deacons. Y'all ain't no good, Deacon Ernest and Deacon God doggone Melvin.
I highly suggest you calm down, sit, relax. We're gonna roll you on your side so it's easier for you to breathe, okay? I want you to roll on this shoulder.
This lady ain't coming to get up for trespassing.
I said put me on my left side, sir.
This is your left side.
Okay. Where I can breathe.
Sit right there.
My other left.
Sit
Get
right
my
there.
glasses for me. I said no compliance on my outside.
I said.
Don't.
Man,
You've already lost. Don't.
Man, because I'm moving on in my life.
Exactly.
And I'm serving God completely. I already know the word of God.
Okay.
I don't want to be compliant with this.
Oh, Lord, be compliant. Jesus be a compliant.
Ma'am, I asked you to leave 5 times.
I said,
They didn't have to handle her like that, though.
Yeah, well, when I tell you you're going to leave.
Look at Ernest. Look at Deacon Ernest. You ain't no good.
Which is illegal. That's why you're in handcuffs.
This is not illegal, sir.
This is not of God.
Can you stop stepping on my glasses? Where are my glasses?
They're in my hand right here. We're going to get her up. Can you search her, please?
I'm about to just pray while I'm right in here.
I know that's right. Pray where you at, baby. Forget that church. Bump that church.
Look at my
Tell them you want a
sweater.
refund out your collection donations before you go.
Lift you up. Put your legs up under you.
Compliant has entered the chat.
The pious woman continued her prayers outside the church by replying belligerently and scratching and
trying to
kicking the
serve the
officers
Lord.
trying to detain her.
Your vehicle over here.
This is not my vehicle, sir. The righteous shall not ever
She
be
say, this is
forsaken
not
and
my
everything.
vehicle, sir.
In Jesus' mighty name
They
again.
ain't shit.
Clean up on the car for me, please. May it be that Proverbs, the 6th chapter, will guard after me forever and ever. In Jesus' mighty name, amen. Jesus' mighty name, amen.
Lift your arms up for me.
Oh,
Exactly, Tiki.
just filling me up.
Not filling you up.
This
is a female
you in
officer.
Jesus' mighty name. All the way up in Jesus' mighty name. Get your hands off of me. Violating me, you
Ma'am,
bitch.
Oh, Lord.
Onto the ground.
Oh, Lord. She said, you violating me. You bitch. Baby. And then she said they filling her up. Okay. She said, let go of me. You violate me. You bitch. That's what she said. Let me let y'all hear it again.
Violating me, you bitch.
No, she spelled out bitch.
Relax. It's gonna be okay.
May your youthfulness consume you all the way up in Jesus' mighty name, amen.
If you scratch me again, I'm gonna have a problem.
I gotta defend myself even against you all.
Arrest right now.
At this point, that's battery on a police officer. Bring it back down.
Non-compliance. Get your hands off of me.
Did the church really have to call the cops on her like this? Did they really?
Miss LaTanya.
Did they really?
Just relax for us, okay?
Get off of me, you helper. Do not.
Helper.
He's not.
I teach the kids that I have formerly taught.
Can you
not put their hands wrong places? Get your hands off of me.
Ma'am, you're being searched because you're
Oh,
under
there go
arrest.
the helper.
Well, I said non-compliance.
Oh, okay, that's the helper. I hadn't seen the helper. I just saw all the BITCHs, right? But, and she got a boy, baby, there go the woman cop. I don't know where she came from, but she the helper. Okay? A helper has arrived. Oh, there she go, that helper.
Stop. Get up.
You all are not under the authority.
She looks like a helper, too. Oh, yeah, that's a helper for sure.
Stop it. Stop it.
Oh, yeah, you got her right.
In Jesus' mighty name.
Hey, if we put you in the car, are we gonna have any more problems? Huh?
I said non-compliance. Why would you?
You're going to jail. Non-compliance doesn't matter. Listen, we have to take you to jail. Are we gonna have
It's
any
not
more problems if we
necessary,
just
but
put you in the
especially the way they put her on the ground.
Like I said, I'm fighting for what's right and everything.
I hear what you're saying.
So
Absolutely.
whatever you do, and
Yeah,
everything,
when
it just will always
But you can absolutely
work
do that in court. All I want to do is put you in the car, get you over there
I'm
to jail.
just not in court, and I'm not in this situation. You just forcing
You want a
this
rapper? Just put her in the car.
in the willful disobedience unto God
Hey.
on me.
Hey,
But
you
everything is
Trespassing.
going to be solved because when it is that you are full in obedience, you are them after disobedience.
let's get in the car. Come on.
Your joy in Jesus' name will be full. In Jesus' mighty name, amen.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop. Get in the car. Stop it.
I said I'm fighting for right. What's right? I don't care. Stop.
Lord, don't tase that lady. Don't tase that lady. She's not in the situation.
Wasting your money and your time.
That helper.
You'll have to get your information.
Oh, I
so
don't
I
like
can put it
this
in for the
man.
trespass.
Okay.
Arrest his
Get
ass.
into our call because it's an official arrest. So
Okay.
just hang up.
to Phillips last week, so
Okay. All right.
he got my name information. If you need it again, I can give it to you. No problem.
Yeah, if you don't mind, just giving one of them your ID.
You
for
give me
that'd
an
be great.
explanation why you called the cops on this woman.
Sorry to interfere on your service.
It was gonna come to this. We knew it. It was just a matter of when.
Why?
We were gonna end up doing this.
Hey.
We rebuke her, y'all tasing her.
Leave me alone.
I want you to be safe. I don't want you to get hurt. Okay? Leave the seatbelt on. Don't mess with it.
You know what? With your irresponsible smirking and everything, I don't care. I told you, I have said non-compliance many times, and I'm not going to back away from
Well, we're
saying
gonna get you. We're gonna get you down there, and then you can deal with all that.
Wrong.
She fights like hell. So she's upset. As soon as you touch her, she's gonna get upset.
Yeah, she must be doing something up in there because they say she keep doing it. It was trespassing. See, I told y'all.
We were fighting out in the front yard.
Y'all was fighting. No, y'all was manhandling this little woman. Girl, he said they was fighting.
Get you out of the car. You're gonna be okay. Okay, we're just making sure.
She says she's non-compliant.
I understand that. We just want to make sure you don't get a fire. force them in the first place. So it's fine. Okay, well, let me go ahead and get the other bag.
She up there talking about do not touch me. Oh my God, she might raise hell coming out that car.
Okay, well, let's get you in and find out what's going on, all right? There's nothing that's going on. Not to try. I'm well. I'm getting well. Okay, you can get yourself in or let's just slide out yourself, okay? There you go.
Lady, please step out the car nicely. Oh, good. Good. They gonna whip her ass. You going to jail, girl? She say she not going no place where she don't know where she going. Lady, you going to jail. Okay? If you ain't never been there before, you finna get real familiar. All the guys said, hey, Miss Juicy Review thing, welcome back. All the guys said was that she was confrontational when they asked her to leave. And they said she was trespassing. But I feel like not knowing the whole story, I still feel like they doing a little bit too much. And especially the cops. They did not have to manhandle her like that. I didn't see the cops be more patient with men and be bigger, more serious offenses. The way they grabbed her and put her on that ground, oh my God. And you heard him just now in the court at the police station. He gonna say we was fighting on the front yard. Ain't nobody was fighting. Y'all did that. It wasn't y'all was fighting, y'all was manhandling that woman. Get off the gas. Now, I wanted to watch this video here too about this hooker at 68. Hold on. Oh, hold on. Y'all can't see it. Oh. Hold on. Now, hold on, y'all. Baby. Check out Miss Queenie, baby. Check out Miss Queenie. 68-year-old.
Doing this the rest of your life?
I'm 68 now.
Your life ain't over, girl. Your life ain't over.
Well, how long you want me to do it? Good God, 68. There's nobody.
Oh, we can find it. Remember, we can look at it.
Tucson.
People think you're 50, or you are 50.
But I'm really 68.
Okay. How old do you think I am?
Is this a man?
About 40.
Okay. Yeah, I'm 44.
Okay. But anyway.
All right, make sure lights blue. Okay.
Y'all think that's a man or a woman?
I came from Florida. And
how long you been out here?
All summer.
Okay.
And I came to look for an Indian husband.
Okay.
And I get a little $800 check every month. Social Security. But that's all they give me is $800. So I still have to come out and try to work a little bit. $800 a month and $90 in food stamps is not much to live off of.
You think it's an old lady?
So come on, and I pick up a few dates. Now the most interesting man that I met was a middle-aged white man. He was about 60. And we went to his house and he paid me $100.
Hey.
And we watched Disney Borton on television. And I gave him a nice job. That was one of the exciting adventures.
There you go.
And then
did you say Disney Borton?
Huh?
Did you say Disney Borton?
No, Lizzie Borton. Lizzie Borton.
Oh, Lizzie Borton. Okay. I don't know what that is. Is that like an actress?
Well, she was
a murderer.
Lizzie Borton. She lived around the 1890s.
Okay. In
the state of Massachusetts, and the father was rich. He had like $8 million in the bank, equivalent to today. What he had in the bank was today would be $8 million.
Wow.
And they lived in a middle class neighborhood, but
she do like the cowardly lion, huh? Hey,
Tweety. Lived in a middle class neighborhood, but her father was a miser.
What is that?
He said, "There you go, giving a man a blowjob."
Okay.
He was a miser, and Lizzie Borton, she did not understand why he was so stingy. Anyway, he was going to turn the will into the stepmother's name. But the stepmother, she was super stingy.
Yeah.
And Lizzie Borden and her sister, Lizzie Borden, she was 36, and Lizzie Borden's sister was 42. And they had never left home. They felt like life had passed them by.
She got a cute little voice.
So my question is, I'm sorry, how did you meet the Indian man?
I said, I want to meet Indian men.
Oh, okay. So you like Indian men, huh?
Yes.
What do you like about them?
I think they're pretty. The young ones in the 20s and 30s.
You like young men? Check you out, girl.
Yeah. But anyway.
What about me? How do I look?
You look fine.
Okay.
But now, so now Lizzie Borden, she found out her father was going to turn the will into the stepmother's name.
Girl, she still want to tell the story.
So Lizzie Borden, her stepmother was scrubbing floors one day. They lived in a nice house. Oh yeah, by the way, Lizzie Borden is a real story. They lived in the 1800s, late 1800s, and her cousins, they were Borden's too. Borden's too. They owned textile mills and factories, and they were super rich, richer than Lizzie Borden's father.
So that's a good movie?
Yes, it was a good movie.
Okay.
And then Lizzie Borden, she felt like life had passed him by, the father was going to change the will to the stepmother's name. So Lizzie Borden, she killed the stepmother.
Okay.
Gave the mother 40
I'm
whacks.
gonna have to see it. So can we talk about how did you, as far as like working and stuff, how did that start?
Oh, well, I was 21 years old, and there was no money in Atlanta, Georgia. Well, I had a hard time getting jobs because all I had was the 8th grade education. So that's why I started shooting.
You like it? Like you actually like it?
Well,
or you like the money?
I like the money. Well, in those days, I wore $100 dresses every day, and that was like $200 a day.
Yeah.
And I lived in motels, and it wasn't really grand, but it was okay. I survived. I didn't ask my relatives for nothing. Me and my relatives, we did not get along. We did not like each other.
Okay.
I was a too.
They didn't like that?
No. And they did not like it. So I just
So how's things been in Tucson?
It's been okay.
Did you work all night or you just come out in the morning?
Just come out.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy overnight. So be careful.
Yeah.
You dress really nice.
Oh,
by the way.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
So what's been the scariest experience you've had since you've been out here?
Well, I would say a quarter of the cars I get into are scary because you'll never know what's going to happen the next. And some of them act like some of them, if you don't give them what they want for $10 or $5, they'll leave you there. Leave you where they picked you up at.
Yeah.
I mean, leave you on a back road someplace.
Yeah, stranded.
And I don't like to do $5 and $10 dates. Okay. I feel like it's degrading. You know, some of these girls do things for appeal.
The blues, yeah.
I don't do things for appeal. I don't do that. I think it's degrading.
So when you get paid, does that go to like hotels and food and just regular stuff?
That's right.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
That's good. That's good.
Now, in Florida,
Gotcha. So do you have to make like a certain amount a day?
well, I try to at least make 100.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think I've seen you a couple times because I'm always doing interviews and stuff. I think I've seen you maybe once or twice. You've always been dressed real nice. You seem friendly. You always got a smile on your face. I haven't met many people from Georgia, and they got a good heart.
Oh man, okay, Miss
I
Step
moved to
219.
Florida in '83,
Mhm.
South Florida.
But she got a
Fort
cute
Lauderdale,
accent.
close to Miami. And then about
And baby, she
90,
still
that's when I
catching
got on the
dates.
in Florida.
Yeah, I'm sure that just takes over. Do you have a manager?
A manager?
Who?
A manager?
She say
Or you just
what?
work for yourself?
I just work for myself.
That's good. That's good.
She say who?
Do you have any advice for young women out there?
Do the best you can do. The woman told me when I was 16 years old, Miss Australia. She had traveled all over the world.
Yeah.
Her name was Miss Australia. Her husband, she was a nurse. Her husband was a sergeant in the army. She had been to Samoa. She had been to Japan. She had been to Turkey. She said, whatever you turn out to be the best.
There you go.
Nah, it's got to be something else. She got that jacket on.
If you don't be nothing but a whore, be the best.
Right, Tracy. Hey,
So
Tracy.
we was the best.
There you go. What's been the greatest lesson that you've learned in life?
Be the best.
She said, didn't I just tell your ass?
The day look like for you?
I'll probably just go home about, well, I want to go over here and pray with this man.
Do what?
I want to go over here and pray with him.
Oh, God. Okay.
See the man over there?
In the truck?
In the parking lot, yeah.
Okay.
I want to go up there and pray with him.
Yeah. Right on. Have you ever had to defend yourself?
She a prostitute at 68.
No.
She can say hoes don't get hot, cold, or too old. Okay?
Do you see yourself doing this the rest of your life?
I'm 68 now.
Life ain't over, girl.
68.
How long you want me to do it? Good God, 68. There's nobody. They already teasing me. I'm the oldest in Tucson.
Oh, we're
already teasing me.
Okay.
That's old.
So how long are you gonna do this? Just till you can't walk anymore? Just like as.
Not that she can't walk no
I
more.
have to slow down in the future, but I can't just keep doing it.
Yeah, I don't want to see you doing this. Maybe there's a lot of Indian men in town, a lot of Indian restaurants. Hopefully you'll find that one.
Well, I like the American Indian.
American Indians, okay. What's the difference?
Well, the Indians in the have the restaurants. They're not really from the United States. Okay. The American Indians, they from the United States.
Sure.
Well, that is
like
the
a
difference.
Like the way they act, like behavior.
And then she want to go pray.
No,
okay.
They're okay. They're all right.
Do they have a lot of money?
Do
they have a lot of money, like the American Indian men?
No.
Okay. You just like the way they look.
Yes.
Yeah. I got you.
And I like their heritage.
Gotcha.
I like how brave they was when they fought for their land.
Yeah.
Oh, she talking about Native American Indians?
Right on. Well, very nice to meet you.
Oh, she talking about Native Americans.
Got to get that money.
Yeah.
Is 100 the most you ever made? $100? Like that one time?
Well, 100. When I make 100, I just go in.
Yeah. Let's call it a day. Yeah. Well, that's good. Remember your worth. You're a very, very beautiful person, and I'll give you my card.
No, give her $100, sucker.
Updates or anything like that, just hit me up. And if I ever meet any Indian men, I got you.
Yeah. I like them in the 20s and 30s.
Yeah.
Slim.
You like, really?
Yeah, my computer that froze up again. You know what I'm saying? So, but anywho, y'all make sure y'all check on y'all loved ones because with this new presidential term happening with Trump and he talking about getting rid of services, I'm scared, but I hate to say it, but it might be a bunch of queenies on the street. It might be a bunch of 68, 74-year-old prostitutes on the street because Trump then cut out services. Okay. So, hey, look and check out and check on your loved ones and your neighbors. I am Demetra Lit all day. And Renee, y'all remind me. Y'all don't have to remind me because I actually had already found it. Some follow-up videos at the Pit Crew pull-up. That's when we'll do the follow-up videos for Miss Judy, who was pregnant at 64 or something like that. All right, y'all. Good. Have a great afternoon. Bye, y'all. Feel better living.